We're standing out here on the dock with the Stonewall Jackson Lake right behind us. We're talking to Mike Hager. He is the general manager here at the resort. Mike, of course, it's a beautiful day. There's so much here. You know, we always talk about the golf course here, but there's so many other amenities at the club, including the beautiful rides here on the lake.
Well, that's correct. You know, it's just, as you can see, a beautiful lake. We have a marina, over 275 slips available, rental houseboats, pontoon boats, fishing boats. Behind us or in front of us is a 208-room lodge and cottages. You mentioned the golf course, but we also have indoor-outdoor swimming, recreation programs for the children. Then we're right next door to 18,000-acre wildlife management area as well.
Yeah, and you offer the boat rides too, the tour of the lake. It's the second largest lake in the state, is that correct?
That's correct. We have a boat called Little Sorrel, named after Stonewall Jackson's horse, but we can accommodate 100 people on the excursion boat, and it goes out every evening in the summer and the fall, and takes about an hour and a half tour, and it's available for conference groups for private outings as well.
And of course you have the spa inside for those who want to be, it's the Mountain Laurel Spa, is that correct?
That's
who want
correct.
to be spoiled or when they're done playing golf?
Absolutely, either playing golf before or for the spouses if the other individual is playing golf, and that's what happens a lot. But yeah, we offer full service spas, treatments, from massage therapy to salon amenities.
Now, my favorite conversation down here is always the golf course because it's spectacular. It's an Arnold Palmer design. It is I think it was voted #1, right, daily access course in the state of West Virginia. It's one of my favorites. Tell me a little bit about the attraction of the golf course for the resort.
The golf course, of course, is well known regionally. Not only the #1 course in the state, but last year we were lucky enough to be named the 22nd best golf resort in the country. So we do have a unique following for golf that's much more regional than local, but we do have a lot of locals that play and participate in a Palmer card. But the golf course is just fabulous, even if you're just out for the view.
Mike, as you mentioned, there's plenty to do for the family, for the kids. You have the campgrounds, of course. You have the lengthy bike trails, walking trails here, and also the kids programs. Tell us a little bit more about those.
Absolutely. We have a complete children's program from ages 4 to 12 that we call Resort Rascals. We have qualified camp instructors, so guests can bring their children in, and we teach and encourage everything from crafts to hiking, outdoor adventures, using GPS systems, so it's very popular. We talked about the bike trails. Those are available. We also have kayaking, canoeing, paddle boats for the guests here at the lodge as well on the lake. And of course, don't want to fail to mention that we have 3 great restaurants here. 2 located.
Stillwater's right here.
Stillwater's right here in the lodge. Muskie's Lounge that serves food as well as your preferred drink. And at the golf club, we have Lightburn's Restaurant, which has
can't beat the wings up there.
Great wings and the best view of the resort from us.
And really you know, the only problem with the resort is the noise down here. It's so loud. Listen to those birds; they're very annoying. And the beauty here in the nature is the other appeal. It's very serene and very tranquil.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous all times of the year. It sure is, and we have a tremendous amount of wildlife. We're a lot of deer, turkey, otters, beaver, bald eagles, everything. It's a great place to visit, and that's why we call it close to nature, far from ordinary.
And of course, if you don't want to stay in the lodge, there's always the campgrounds right across the way.
We have a campground, actually one of the busiest campgrounds in the state. We have 46 full hookup sites. New last year as well, we have a nature center over in the day use area that we have over 60 animals on display, native animals. That was a donation to our foundation for the use and interpretation of our guests.
And what's really cool, Mike, and I know when I think the first time I came down here, I stayed in one of the cottages. So if you don't have to just stay in the lodge, you have, what, about a dozen or so cottages?
That's right. We do. We have 10 cottages from 2-bedroom to 4-bedroom. Extremely popular with golf groups as well as families.
It's always good talking with you.
You're welcome.
Thank
you, Jerry.